IGP as mo timi ko kan ya se munya abotre na se munjai entokwa na mutie masemo a mu ina munya automatic recruitment wo Ghana police service no obiri mo se ye beti madwina kwa akwadunu no ananse ene de ega kwakwa de mebru gu ba bi na wo mu pe police akọ prison service Roma na so soja akọ mu ye bibirom do mu be Roma no ma ye bibi say na bibi say asi na mama be ya na so say oh ya mama automatic recruitment or whatever na mo so mo de awram na abusua okay we qualify no e de ono so no ense bai eno bewo e de ama abusua no well eno aye enkomo a ye bedie bi and then what to do because if you remember about 5 months ago before the demise of our former defense minister Dr. Edward Kofi Omaneboama okanwasem say ekwan e fa so recruitment into a security agency especially Ghana Armed Forces say life is not about ejuma toda DB chabi na ji wani because da ya ubeja hako so a enye wuo mpo na wutu kwan a okoya manager no obefa nipa fo Dr. Edward Omaneboama okode na so na chi no say na ye kra na chi special responsibility of the Ghana Armed Forces and also a 2026 budget review and fiscal policy. Dr. Kesel Ato Ba Forsen and so a commercial as expected. The minority will have their say, the majority will have their way. Nemum I feel no over to say our plenary honum na umabubu who are a di a home and combo. Any hope and also so yebedi last Wednesday and our church ya ukwara no the Kumase Jubilee Park the Nkoko Ketinkete project was launched. We have the presence of the president of the republic himself, the agriculture minister and other government officials umo aba abelonche and so ahanum ibedi and ohonkomo. The Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayini, and so Abaclare National Cathedral, expenses are a course one say ampa indeed. Woman Susikabi, then said, yeah, woman got a war position, woman kaya man, ye who said, yeah, will be Ashada, and then it's a ball, my sick man as a word grimunum, there be a yes, sir. And a tear na there also be a found the Umbaya for home. Forensic auditing no omoye, but I can't for home. Yabahe and also a home como and a dim membership drive of the new patriotic party, the red, white, and blue party, the Dankwa Dombo Buzia party, the party that believes in development and freedom. Almost also a rolling out membership drive and then the payment of dues and also the national treasurer and ebo holder yebedi ehon enkomo campaign tribal politics gradually gaining grounds and I say anybody be echo once again ahead of the January 31st, 2026 NPP presidential primaries. Describe group is a minority. Na I can form Konkotwaba and my minority group no. Na yani a dozen for him kusia na one no the bacho and also so a car yankoma yebedi ewo affiliates. We can say it without a bit of history, chieftaincy, related stuff. And others. Na wachimu. Is it Barbados? Barbados. Another Barbados. Even we can Barbados. And once again, the Ashanti monarch. Yera. You could PSA. Now say to a baby. Santa Kotokohene. And so eko piemo honumwa. Beautiful. Traditionally, culturally, it was so beautiful. enso so ode ekopi mo ho na ede ye be fa ho kakra na afi ya ba beti esi ye nkomo no so wate ahano na nke se afie achi ni abufunu na obi wo achi nke ni hu nkomo bebribi so abusuafo abakrom am na nsen abusuafo to park fo no abusuafo takumfo no abusuapa ni ayi takumfo no omumbezi ebenya aso ewo krom ha enti from that lumba is a matiasi about Samuel Abuaje ewo oboase na ono so eka the helicopter crash no enso so ehun na eno cry ho no na ba bubusa na say na no report ya omba abonti ombeka mu nsem eche yi eno anu no and I say we should go beyond that. Nada?
Yeah, hinba.
Machi.
Yeah, no Joseph. What is saying?
Erade.
Now to say na mama.
Na
me say ana mo kwano se kwano senti no. Ya nkokoro fu wo baba ko na okwa.
Kwano die.
Ba o ya ba dia ebon
ni na ye na na do yetimi ebie mu kakra ten se from adwama honom ekwa kosi dechim ho baabi
serious
yetimi bie mu a omusa ya asphalt valley kaka nyesa ye nyenyenyenyenyen from Mankanso junction eba
Mankanso cross ya fakrumu
ya fakrumu eba besi tramok pa honoma ba ode ba very terrible onam sama jokra de ehu pa
poku krom ni nyina
enye
wa menchia there's a nice hotel go of farming one was our hotel no
I don't on the left
oh quite on your right
oh right oh quite all right
chaos and so there
oh okay
chaos and so or of bonwire
kwabri is here
ya udru adabraka usane overhead na omo chaos and so furniture
oh
chaos and so furniture
yeah I've seen it
is one of the supporters activists of the MPP at the hotel no they said you be betwam bia
K Asenso hotel
or farmer so omo yefufu bi kura obi kum
ben coincidentally na pay me ko
asa
me ko ye farmer
oh okay
ntino
kwa ko hwe K Asenso
ben mafufu so de me ko sunyane de a enu kranti na me mfa wiem hye nko
to ko K Asenso yeah so
for no to me di 4 days and fa ho ne de ode be horo nsa bia 4 days na nkwana je nsa
you know abuana you know yeah so amakwa no I very but we na nsa so kra ne covid obusugu ye na fresh etutu
from part of it
no there is something wrong when we are discussing the budget I think the country is sick Ghana is sick and Africa is sick
so Ghana dey aha enchokra
Ghana is sick
this ye the ma ayi
Africa
this movie writers see as a script
Ghana
is sick.
Ghana is sick Africa is sick the Shasani man will say look Ghana is sick Africa is sick that should be the line Ghana is sick Africa is sick MPP time can say Ghana is sick NDC time can say Ghana is sick. So that is what I did. A history about 2 folk of Barbados, about Grenada. It was very interesting. Almost a good force organizing flight to be Emma away. And Ghana get the phone and Nigeria get the force so or more echo. Now, Omo Yamani Fepa, Omo Yamani I said to say homecoming. Omo Yanti say homecoming. Anti a month for flights no. That's a best me in the crowd. Well organized and well patronized. And I always tune for speaking so. Well, can I out to say? No, your tune for speaking in the talk Professor Lumumba and the Mapunga the ones near them. Lumumba and Mapunga. Oh, yeah, I'm speaking now, I'm delivering na. No. Jidisa Africa yaka chini nyina no eye kwasi buruni yaka chini na no yakwabu but you too for there na wa so gitum say you too for can. That is the difference. That's the vast difference. And I support you for can. So now no adakura. There's no African country. Yeah, shen ye pa ye ya mfie dumi won't even find your name. Eti mapoga na Professor Lumumba no sorry adabia na brofo ye say. Or what name say Ethiopia. Where did Djibouti so them?
Ethiopia no.
Where did
Djibouti colonizing Djibouti?
Djibouti. The Djibouti nya independence in 1999 from Ethiopia. But that was it. Yeah, I am.
As the European countries no kwa na colonize. And na omo amaye ebre.
Djibouti nya fa hundie free Ethiopia ho. Some African intellectuals na there no kureni. Kaza o hia be kura o hwe bi sare no waye hwo. Waye hwo. Anya America to say Djibouti nya fa hundie free Ethiopia ho. O nte kura da. Nipa bebre kura nte da. That was in 1999. When I'm saying slave trade, you know, Asia ever told slaves to Africa. Asia ever told slaves to Africa. But slave trade in America. Now, I know I never come yet, my boy. I know I never come yet.
America,
Portugal, now we were. But Asia ever told slaves. And then, when you do the history, so we are back on 7 years. There's no record say Broni kokwaye ekoto akwa. Broni they are not tempoana no. Na
ni adi omo.
Enti no say e ka say ye bosom wo no.
Ya na esu yankofo ase.
Ya na esu yankofo. As I be this kind of call obi na o ka say you yes can na yam from so. It doesn't make sense. So some African intellectuals and politicians, the big job they did not be any bashani a consumer may have been a young one. A bad way. Sabi can fracture. It's a moon dawson. Bibia a slave trade. Bibia a colonial rule. Bibia, there was much discipline in the Ghanaian system, no. Modern day not discipline wo much colonial era chenene. Colonial era chenene. No kraken you ho nsem look. Me kan nsem hunu ma quickly ma me fa back into. Honorable Amina Ntaka the bibi about the budget. Now was Ashanti regional minister. So no one they post to you. So you are CEO. Entina na nanom. Omuna nanom bo akwa men kuma let me take this opportunity and advise him. I don't have anything wrong with him. But me chance look baby on nam no. E first answer where to. Mo amuni no mon kan kire no. So Obiri Boahen say baby on nam no o kan answer bi no where to. 31st December okay in 1979 Ghana fought to Aba. Hilal Imam. Hilal Imam stood on the ticket of Kwame Nkrumah. Hilal Imam, he stood on the ticket of Kwame Nkrumah. Because PMP no, na ya Kwame Nkrumah party. 31st December 1981 no. Hilal Imam party ACP Profa party. Jerry John Rawlings ne tu no. Jerry John Rawlings ne tu no. And now he's a beneficiary of Jerry Rawlings' legacy. Na sabio nyansem hunu a. Wa watu aba Hilal Imam ama Hilal Imam abedi so ama Rawlings abetunu no nemo Rawlings ni ho a PNDC ni ho a nka NDC ni ho wo ba be ka kiro bi se ne nananom na CIA for the two Kwame Nkrumah na mo so a Hilal Imam no be fa Kwame Nkrumah nyem so abetu na nemo to so intellectual dishonesty eta bibrem na yaka no nyina nche se me ya me dey do ba bi kwa so Nyankopon wo dey ye no ba fam ko because of the assembly gina ho a nyansa ni ntasie ni wo NDC ni wo ba be ka se ne nananom yeku omni sia efo yeku na wo tu Kwame Nkrumah baba be tu Kwame Nkrumah kotoka hali deku onimdini no a sia ni bi
na onim die
na onim die Kotoka, Afrifa, Deku, Hali, no one make a one and they see any. And these are the trouble, dear. I couldn't probably breaking and the whole regional minister. So, when you where man could have been cast answer we. No, the position of a regional minister, no, I was so you don't try to patronize.
Now you see it as such.
Oh well, but I'm just telling him the truth. So anyway, he let the man no Rollins in the tune. Yes, I don't know. No, see, I in the other. You should go and read the books. Uncle Can books, you know. So coming back to the African intellectuals, you know, just African, because I'm disappointed. Hugely disappointed. Can I topic in here? It's your time for presentation. Whatever, baby, or could be an about all the talk one. Different from this one way.
The political class, no.
Been portrayed
opposition.
Anytime you get the question, Pratt and the rest, what do you say? Imperialism, colonialism. The question, Pratt, you are beneficiary of Rollins legacy. You are beneficiary. In fact, sometimes na NDC communication team said no can. But you see people now,
and again, banner here, he say
vice president.
Vice president, there you.
We see people no. He let the mom by ya na kwasi platinum na ato Austin nom na kwamra ho no nyina mu see people no. Jerry John Rollins never too good. And you rally behind Jerry John Rollins. I mean about us here. So that is enough. So Otum for the and then I think about what we said. Otum for call Grenada or call Sababa Dosono. Where they are near this Seneca, better Seneca. By the Ashanti tradition and custom. Occasion you call ye be an tomorrow Friday be an frada. Yes, but the Ashanti tradition and custom. Asante for Mamren Bamanian. Or call West Indies University. To man no franwa
the
first time
bi osusu
o franwie no pedia
wakenti all kono ontumi mfa to o freda enko
Dabi
say ntoma mono
Dabi occupant of the golden stool occasion say ntoma mono nti obedi obeko occasion aduasan kra
ni nyina na say
mono aduasan no time no oba mu afra say no behu no ofra akobi joda no be kobi branda ntoma na de ko joda no onfa nko branda na nya de ko branda no onfa nko ukuada nya de ko ukuada no onfa nko ya woda na de ko ya woda no onfa nko fieda. That is the Ashanti tradition, that is the Ashanti custom. So when you hear people say Ashanti ya mania and ya ni kano ke emu do Ashanti ya mane. So me nya Ashanti ni no. Me ka ya. Na ba na gene. Na ande be bento bi anto magene. At a material time na oko baba do so ne Grenada no. Na kuntanase. Wahu. Ane kokofu. That's what ko Oti region. Kuntanase ane kokofu. Be ko Oti region. Na Oti urawura. Be kwa ohene kwa okosu akire ne nkrofo. So kuntanase and kokofu should be present. Ti asem ni yo. Wa mu babia urawura wo. Oti region.
Yeah.
So at the very day now, Asante for enter a cantan crunchinum ne drabin hene ene bompata hene no mo Grenada ne Barbados no. Na Asante ahemfo no so binum so wo wrawra. Sabre na Asante ahemfo no so bi so ba the President Mahama Shia da ba ye nkoto project. This is one traditional setup. So you talk about, and no, it is their achievement. Aya womu na womu achieve na mitri ha ene me estolo. So that is the history. Now, mami sama bi onye 7 year mrande brino. Ayifo beye oma fashe 29th Jura in the western region.
Okay.
Yeah. Oma fashe 29th November. And it's a young festival.
Yeah.
And they're also talking about some buyer and so if free. Jura. Omo traditional contest in the Bamianko. And if you read Well Mama, Gidi say Jura ene mpoho ene insign for ni nyina no wo ya hunter. This is what Wellman is saying. Enya me na America, enya me Obiri Boahen na America. Me mfa me ho nhye abakosem nu sa. But the Bamiango people, the insane and the mpoho, I say dabi enya hunter for. As to who ni hwana kan na e nokore no, me mfa me ho nkowuram. Owuram patriote mase. And the same time, I for so be no 22nd Sashi Anyaso.
Yeah.
But to that the my friend Elio Festival.
Elio, yeah.
Sashi Anyaso Elio Festival. Now remember so they are the only group of people about kuma akonya no eyensia. The Sashi Anyaso people are the only people omabakuma akonya no eyensia. Anytime Sashi Paramount student be vacant no. As a sense no mu baako na be man hene. In short no say wonya abakoma hene ana unfra abakoma busua no mu a nsia no mu a wontimi ni Sashi Anyaso man dari. What is say Dagomba for no wonya hene wo meo Karaga anasa vlugua. Wontimi me ya na. Under no circumstances for the past about 600 or 700 years ago.
Karaga
meo savlugu. Wonya hene ewo ho a yentimi empalo mpeja wo ma wo meye ya na. So at any point in time bia no so we are hene wo savlugu, we are hene wo Karaga, we are hene wo meo e kire se opportunity bar
between Diana.
And that will be contingent upon Yana not so Yandani media. Let's ask us where I can. We are Budu media. We are now chance no.
Hi.
Sir. So the Anyaso for no, could that in fact, Gonja for the other day accord. Gonja for no dear accord, 1930 accord. It is our also no. Okahubia within the 5 days, dear. Also, so dear Ubetima by Yabonra.
Right. 32 after 7. Want to be TV Sunni. This is the state of Ghana. Lawyer Nana Obiri Boahen. The helicopter crash reports.
I don't want to. I am in time person. I didn't see. From Swadiaba. But I said yes. From Swaba.
An announcement of the purchase of a presidential jet and two more or 3 more helicopters.
You see, anyway,
the report will be ambassador. You see, come on, I don't know any enkodu pempensoa nukredie people in public offices. Ebe hunu say wanye honest or can't no nso wo ditura the that be ne totia or asotwe bi o ho na say because we were told by most of the government officials they say 1 helicopter no and anado and a toy 2 ye manufactured 1979 na che say atetia pansama ya package ba dukura and ye koto de beje ya boden 3 obi kwambo say eja tom ewo wiem na e deliberate say I didn't want to look at I was a member of parliament too and the guy say na ye investigate soldier for because I say woman ne MPP aban na akwa apam se pese sa de manisi. Now it is coming as a helicopter no kra no. MZ manufacture in 2012. Na 2015 na NDC aban na wa aban mu
Look. Meka se mehia Nyankopon a meka kyerɛ nsɛm pa na kyɛw opeso bua ma ten a ɔma mi sana sɛm ba. Sɛ natie bɛn no de yɛ nipa tuntumfo bi. Ana nipa tuntum ngin wa natie bɛn. And you know, alu prayers in say MPP time. No, I'm cast from Mokako tell you prayer. Can you give say NDC for being sat here soldier for so Muku into MPP about it? Alu praying. Now, alu pray no one samoa eba ye okuja to blakwa I think the later Manabo
Manabo philosopher Suka
Sam George,
Professor Jampo, Martin Pegbu,
you know,
Franklin Kujo.
Certain I'm say I've given up. Me, I have given up.
Hey, Bia, say MPP de Echiwadi bi aka sankofo.
That
because they hate
that. No, that is the CPP, the young pioneer lifestyle, and that is the politics in Africa. That politics in Africa, the intellectuals in Africa, no. Nebia say ditro, chatro, kansim, sabi kan kwasi asem. Ditro, chatro, kansim, sabi kan kwasi asem.
Efanya to me.
Now can kwasi asem be so a nipa bi bete wase. That is what is happening in Africa. A lot of people are yearning for say kwasi broni timba no be di so aba bra.
Today
some na wo mo kekan ye no ene
Bahama is telling the Hajj board say registration they should do the digitization. John Mahama. Digitization.
John Mahama digitization. Anonkwampo. Let's be very honest and sincere. Mama obi o hwe me, obi o tie me bia on ka nokore pa. Yemfa bibi bia nto nche. Na yenti. Some people time no na nka o me recruitment. Na nipa ensien ewuye. Nka dia na si krom akaba na. Nka agbona wa ye rasta no mo friend on there.
What the same po.
Ralph and his people. Me catch you nka wo mo be nko for so kwache vigil that night.
Yeah.
It will pose serious threat of security. So why we nanka young people time and can just down on impose curfew. Now impose curfew, people will defy that curfew. And that may be the end of the MPP government that day. Mena me catch you. I bet the Ghana hanging a baby. Ghana have baby. It is that the BBC is a riding and copper. A do baby, a MPP Lucy. A do baby, a piano ayo. Because it's some we see it with Fosu with
Franklin Kujo, Jampo, Martin Pegbu,
and Ralph,
Sam George.
When the man who was even vetted, first question was say common sense. And I want say
yes.
The first was a common sense. Naturally say common sense. When he was being vetted, or the common sense. No what boy be that. Look,
and then
I've given up.
A member of parliament. That's what I make. I said parliament. Say they are destined to die. And I didn't so be who have done
a member of the new patriotic party. Na I am not no. I am sad no. I am east no. I am west no. New patriotic party ni bi. And then come people wa power. And then come amene ko kan sa asem no. And come say there will be upheaval. in Ghana that very day. We don't know how to.
And I was so disappointed that the speaker was now man
this is Ghana for you. Ghana no nie. Krobehu, bahabehu, na nyomi aso beto de kankan. Hwete ba MP gina ho. Na ote na brofu tobni na brofu fun bi ni say. Wiase presidency nyina be hia ho. Na wiase presidency nyina be dem ba be hia ho. And this is a member of parliament. Honorable. Honorable. No, you see, I've given up. I've given up. Because you want to be on no try. Shamuntaka Semia okay,
now a member of parliament has lied to the whole nation.
And you know, cry. So security some
yes,
and the mama me won ko bon wo
Ablekumanov. Nyame nkoa. And then they came to justify it and abuse the regional minister, Greater Accra regional minister.
They justified it.
So she deserves it because
look, I have given up on Ghana. Me Obiri Boahen here. I've given up. Because me trust ka hwe ne economy na my pajamas are my bama. And you when you find this unfolding drama as if faculty in the aegis clearance of the National Cathedral. And this lawyer and the Supreme Court. And this lawyer, no, the Supreme Court. And the AG response no. I see we be parliamentary approval.
And they be
parliamentary approval.
So
that one, if you remember the say whether parliamentary approval, whether no parliamentary approval, whether NDCC or better so, whether NDCC on to so. My position is say now one fa
on money sika enkoye.
But that has been my position. And I know I should obey my position. And one is my position. Mensa Sam. I don't think and a man make us say, my dear, Nanya make an about, but I'm not
the age,
the NDC activists, Captain Smartin. Okay, on your TV.
Yeah.
About the cathedral.
Yeah.
And you know, nobody's being apologetic. Or we say that you done his bite. Okay.
Yeah.
Done his bite.
Yeah.
Then I think City FM so boy be on or can I want it? Ten.
Is that a Kali?
I saw no. Look. Ghana pay baby ya dru. Aman yo 70. Aman yo 70. Aman yo 70. Na sana seba. Sani amanyosam MPP mu amanyosam ti binim ka nokore binim hu nokore binim hu papan. Sana amanyosam sunti. We are doomed.
So 6 died.
So me mama yako
in search of
but that discretion
job that will provide them their daily bread.
Well exercised. To say na mo kan na nkamo ye no butimi ye no this we baba district regional. I know the time has come. Make I say in 2013 I made this suggestion because Germany and I mean you be din command or catch them say omo soldier for no any police for no yama go school no to say we SHS no obeso akọ degree no go school no
we yeah
and just what school no
and you are having a training
and this idea training bosomi nsia bosomi nwotwe afi back o ka ye be mfie na mfie nu etiminya san for them say oh say ya depa and since 2013 no maka say anya se say na ye be yes momra and amfa ba bia wiase aduri because Ghana no kra no ya be no tertiary. We have some selected schools to be. Enti wo HS no. Na omo no ye ma omo conditions no. Nti oya, nti okwa school no obeba be soldier, obeba be police, prison officer, customs. Na wanya sufficient time mfie num. Mfie num. Anya ne okwa training no bosomi nsia. Okọ na simfosu bosomi nsia. Okọ no poalungu bosomi nsia. Migration yo, custom yo, okọ no nakakra bi. Na nyansa be ne wo. Nyansa pa be ne wo. Hwe incident bi asi wo Nigeria, e ka professionalism. So when Nigeria incident bi akọ viral pa. FCT Abuja, Nigeria, una we governor you are appointed by the president. And why no a PDP ni. But Obuwa Tinubu because Oji state to be about to no Tinubu, na Tinubu ya no governor. And now omonam I think so Ghana ministers no so omu ya omu nsua bibi mfiri. And na okoye ohene ba okoye na okakire a 3-star Navy officer. No catcher so person ko wura baby oye no any some sit down. No so I'm following instructions from my superior officers. You remember? I get to the whole of Africa. So yeah, and the time be me read the avid reader. I get to the all over Africa, all over the world. Then work catcher say wouldn't say me you know not sure minimum. Not sure when the small, not sure mean disclosure. But I am on instructions. And the governor no also that from the soldier panini bako. No, and then the casa no the man as a person boss show no casa. Na governor the man. And you know the boy exhibited professionalism. On the panini no crack casa for nana in session bottom sino. No way. No way. No, nakasa, no, yeah. And then wake up. I say, shut a lot of football. Shut up. Shut up. I say, I won't shut up. I say, you are a fool. No, general. And what happened in Nigeria this weekend must be a lesson for all about paying for. Ghana Humason, adults. Ghana Humason, MPP Tamo, NDC Tamo, Ghana Humason, adults. But yes, regional minister be and a minister for way or call Ramsia site. Yakobu die. Ramsia site no see a forest before there. Ramsia site no a forest before there. So when you forest before Saba, or Mercy Diana. A regional minister was him. A minister for interior was him. A minister for national security was him. I did a case to be what Kumasi Ham. His Lordship Justice Richardson, Lands Commission Coy. So man order no ko bubu kiosk no nyama nyina on government land. Na o man wo na wo ko bubu ya da nyame ahia boa no wo bubu nsase no nya kiosk no. Wonu me see e che Lands Commission kotono my manfo. Me do nyame. Lands Commission kotono my manfo. O tin nim wo bubu wi ya no. E na wo ma asase no ya wo mo de ya no. Wo mo be fa me. E na me call high court. Now me can file motion. And I succeeded. I won. I won the case. Now Land Commissioner book your son's structures more than 500. No, I don't turn a man for a bit so for line. Or my turn a man for a bit a soldier for so for like terminal. I tell no. I tell me I can't Jennifer one. Okay. Baby, I soldier for pack here. I be na to training. No, we are training. How you know babubu no? Babubu na ba ko bubu akwa su ya bo asenet. Baby and ba tonton Lands Commission tonton ni nyina. Country ben. The indiscipline and the lawlessness is too much. But I had to go to court. File a process. Serve the Lands Commission. And then you won. And I won. 6 dead. Recruitment exercise. The families, no, can they take the government? Yeah, they can. Sir, he didn't exercise discretion well.
Metimako court.
Yeah,
And they have a good case.
They have a good case. So when you grant it, like a water man, never I say. But no man paying for no man, Yako Ramsey site, Yakobu Buddha, Yakwa Achimota Forest, a Scooby dear, a Henry dear, Yabaha, Yababu Bugunu. One man ton sassing, last commission for ton sassing. Had gender for Hona Wokan. Gender for Memo Abaco Semipa. In 2017, I went to the High Court and I make a injunction. Injunction I mean in 2017. No. Defendants in the injunction effective on Bantam and Heneka. Yeah, I had that injunction. Me Obiri Boahen. Me defendants in the Bantam and Heneka. Lands Commission can General for Veterans can 2017. No mean injunction over so far.
That's enclave.
Good. Then in 2020, non-crophobic show again. It's because I'm a joined that. And so I issued a fresh rate. Now, I'm a someone in 2020. Quite as municipal assembly. No, come home. And my clients in the crowd, no one is a met to me. I'm saying, now I'm BP, no, was no, better than where someone a crowd that so in Namsa Munya was someone. I'm a professional lawyer. Now, Miss Saman quite as municipal assembly. And I'm a son, someone in uniform. What? And a case independent. Oh, in 2023, you have a in 2017, Lands Commission was a party. My 7 with the order of injunction. 2020, no, so Lands Commission come home. 2023, November, Lands Commission a lease. At the baby agenda for one or the Aqua Command.
Almost a fuel station go on.
Of the Aqua Quadra Municipal Assembly. But I because I say, yeah, as a woman say, Obiri Boahen be hammy. Because me no Kurakani. Quadra Municipal Assembly. So I'm going to your friend boat.
Yeah, Richmond.
Companies in the November 2023. At the time of 2017, Manyan Junction.
Our court.
Quadra Municipal Assembly. Masamano. Our court. Onion, General Fonso, Masamano woman. Our court. Now, when I have some politics, there be a some MPP for Benfa, Bentiacasa, Bentiafutu, General for Dawson, Ben Bayan, Man Babu for General for Nawaham, or more branch or General or Nkanayo, Agogloshi, but General Baby Bebri. MPP time. Utim say a lease in Abaconia, I have fraudulent. Why does the municipal assembly lease no? I have fraudulent no. And now I'm for proceed for near soldier for a copam.
And you expect them to come and vote.
And you expect them to come and vote. Me performer Ashanti regional minister, and the board to me pa, they should call in, send your make and a boy. And do you think the MPP is going to win? Who guys are for about to Obama MPP? Woman, now when they soldier form a coy, and your proceed for a coy. Now, soldier for no proceed for the crime of Mokono. Crata bank, Mamma de Crata, and I was a cracker. Say a cockle or munina. This country is sick. And then this person and Manuel, a bayare, MPP person, a yare, and this person a yare. The country is sick. You understand? Yes, sir. So that is the problem we are going through. So Nigeria near Burma, naval officer, Onya Daddy catch the government, Nigeria, as a mercy or amount for a state governor, sir. Professionalism. This say you be not the actual, regional minister be not the actual, MC be not the actual, minister be not the actual, yeah. Bakla lands, no, you know, we are children by the cattle tolo. In collusion with officials of the Lands Commission. It's a common phenomenon in this country, Ghana. Because MPPO, NDCO, Bampa Forum, or may a beneficial, Bashubanyabi, on your assassin be turned $2,000. No, I can't turn $150,000. What kind of country are you going through? And then I'm Bonnie, and man, so 241 no rock a one for Betty so.
I got it in here, none on what trouble. Won't be TV soon. Yes, sir. The 2026 budget no ebetima healing some of the sickness are yewo ewo memu
Ghana is sick, Africa is sick. You know that. Oh,
one woman.
The agenda 111. I said they made provisions for about 10 or 10 million. So agenda 111, it means that Oman making monetary provisions for
it.
But agenda 111 for sure also.
They are saying nurses, teachers should forget about next year. They can't recruit them.
And yet they have Oman set aside because of the TFE.
Yeah, we'll see. Is it 300,000 or 30,000? Toilet.
And now we are baby and we are seeing dream.
I was out buying the CC.
I buy
toilets one mountain. So
we say African intellectuals, African politicians there. We can crab in the from maybe you one the whole Africa. Would ye? Now Muntaka see it too. At the same
Mubarak.
I have Muntaka. I'm very too. As a penny pa bear Baumia. No cracka for I have a penny bear Baumia. Na me na Muntaka. Na one so crab you not meet Maniano.
No for me.
Oh, my own many. And I surgeon in what naval officer or Nigeria. No, we run Nigeria on a vacation. Well, Caribbean through Africa, probably see the dream. No, how do you 2025? Sabanisi me yisika, Makwesi TFE. Now, the minister, no, on African intellectuals, oh, baby, we are Canadian to you. Be pesikane wie dia ora abanso akwa control a kro from market so sika wia krono bo sika wia krono bo African intellectuals, African politicians now akwa budget we look enya sika wia krono bo enya na 2025 o se me yan nkete project does it make sense? With due respect, if you come mental home
and then you will see professors
installing that
public policy, professors
installing that policy,
public administration,
installing
professors,
that
doctors,
policy,
praising and singing, applauding to this policy. So in this time of age,
everything Yankopon. Yankopon the crown de begu for him. No, because private investments is going on. We share one district, one factory.
And so also a chamu.
Oh, also a chum.
What chat animal?
Adam Kukonk. Now, man, penning to one for you, man, penning ferry. Now, Abba, something which KMA boss ought to have done this. And there's no basis for Kukonk and getting project. For Sikano Koto Bangi bi. Na bangi no amount for apply. Woma bibi wo munsem. Na opa se yanya nkokopo. Me kan MPP time. Me betena ha kan MPP time. Say Dr. Kote. Sikana mode ye we mu ya planting for food and jobs no. Ebi wona for bi no ukodo man crapoti pharmacy bi elder na ampo for no. Wo mbeti ba produce. Wo mbeti mi I produce nkoko ababes na watara
MPP alasa watara
MPP
Doma Central
also
MC no
me say say nipa we ampofo watara na elder 1 million chickens on betimi 1 million nipa me san 1 million say okwa mo potru kan o mi na nkoko o mbeni number ya around 2 or 3 million now. President Mahama won't have vacations. We say, no, I was in it. We say, hey, Auntie Mahama, Auntie, you're coding, and sending the message.
So,
look, Mammy Chobi, Nansen, Mr. Robican. So, what far, Subri, Subinso, one, Subinso, now Cobranam, one, Ubedu Nilumbu. Obedu carpenter, Obedu bamboy, Obedu carpenter. From carpenter no, to President Mahama Kurumboleno. Assassin Dabin Kuma assassin Denifa. From Bole to Sola, asase dabenkum asase danifa. From solar to Kaba to na asase dabenkum asase danifa. Now, yansa na mefa tamalekwani so. One from
Abu
Bebre. Now, so apana na niabre na so person will limit importation of frozen chicken. My first my bank. My bank in from my private investor no. As loan to say one district, one factory.
And as a woman already graduated in the poultry farming industry.
One person assassin be go ho. No person ni pan be free so ho. Abaha. From Tamale to Mion assassin da ho. Na conditions ni bi ade obey poultry.
Yeah.
Poultry ni so ye obi no ma wo mbabo ama. Na ho na abekọ akoye no. Ho na abefa nipa no. Ho na abaye adwuma no. Me ka bibia se. Na wo dia akokọ nkete experience me manya no. Oya MPP communicator, constituency communicator. Obabi sha akọ nkete na what me ka say one money bi.
One money.
Some of them no they don't care. O man akokọ nkete ni du na du no. Any don't show akokọ no dia ko bi o dem mam say no dia.
Yo or run a poultry farm say. They will be unto.
Masa and man penyin mu ya baby a waduri.
Una be lancha di we.
Akokọ nkete when a young man in Burkina Faso go share the express how you know. President Mahama it aya wo wire ho aya wo mfere. And amu dem nkane ne ekoso no. Mo sabi ka frachu. Mo behave like Museveni. Akwa na to Uganda. Yeah, to Uganda see Indian Ocean ya ne dia. But Uganda, what you say Indian Ocean ya ne dia. Museveni.
You worry.
I mean, look, you can't see.
So you think the 2026 budget, you know? It offered you no hope.
No.
And the Ghanaians should not be too expectant that it be Bama. Because
the system may cost you
also by 30,000
capital driven
toilet facilities. Womu be new Kumasi Accra Expressway.
Also makes it. It's also
and also so Chikrano.
I will be. If I will be
24-hour economy. You 4 billion. They say almost much 10 billion. Minim the excess no over the and so can say
4 billion. But also I'm
10 billion. Na
10 billion. Also 10 million. No, this is here 4 billion.
Oh, no, so here 4 billion.
1 billion.
I don't 10 million. And you know, at the end, a bit to
look, young children of look.
Women's Bank now 2025. Omucha 51 million. Say omode kwakwa what has happened?
I'm describing conscious.
The big push, Omuka 13 billion.
Send you this
time 30 billion.
Send you rease kon sending him dear. And no could a can customer. So what can I be brim? I send you more than a moya and the same way politics and what Uganda politics. Look, even in Kenya now, Rose and Kakumasi and Kano, any leader in contemporary times. What his fault and for money sika and castle de koyekwana in contemporary politics
in the 2024 budget a manifesto of the MPP. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Ekanimu said about privatize a lot of these things. You rose no or the private agency be private company be why we are set up tools also na etiaka government cars abide interview obe lease free a private person na ya abide here near renting near the other. So it was like nan got the private sector no and ebe run it or can say schools no hospitals you know abide government expenditure no e koso kakaka so the be ya ankran so benya adwuma ye no or the bema wo mu na mosi na mo lease my government and you know I think that we have to revisit the manifesto manifesto again.
But Umiano Kasa or Kasa so be a current or Kasa so be a visionary leader. Uzam Kasa me neighbor Umiano telepathy or one rhythm.
I agree.
What I said? Telepathy me never me one rhythm because never me can na me makano dada. Never me can na makano dada. Because me tell two quarantine, the brain, you go to the bank of train is you always see a private train. African leaders, African intellectuals, African politicians, bepe kronwa bo, bepe sikerienti. But I echo World Cup, yeah, the 149 million nebeko. So now budget number. African politicians, if you show sikeri on all African games in almost to Ghana, no, 240 something million. What bottom? So the World Cup plus all African games, you know, Ghana hit around 400 million US dollars. What bottom? Sorry for my choice of words. And yes, it's like a music depart. And you crown one and move a man for crown. Add Bonnie
go to World IMF. 6 for 3 billion.
3 billion.
Our trenches near the brown. The first trench no crown.
Ultimately, I'm my own crown. I'm PP time. All African games.
So like I said, Yagrin Yajuma, and it was the kind
of Yagrin Yajuma, Nanyanko Pano, home nephew Amoso. And Nanyanko Pano, nephew Amosono, Wamon Kaidabi. No more than coming for air from. No more Pokrono, no more Ria, no more Lutu. So, MPP, NDC, some of the politics, that is what they are doing. Now then, MPP must say all African games. $240 something million. You are not talking about cities. Dollars. Now the World Cup is showing this is so they become here. Then we are in the range of about 400 million US dollars. Ah, now you got a new capital crown basis. And then never minute that China question been back question then. And you go on your mom pay your mana, you can the 4 shows. Ah, yes, I bet home.
Ah, about our movie.
Me. An African intellectual, yeah, I'm on Pano, why ready so the bumpire. The African politician. Oh, why are ready? Why are ready? Ah, my brother. Shaniakos all over Africa. Shaniakos all over Africa. Huh? She say, what is happening in Mali? You had to see. Oma yiro omo pa take Nigeria. Donald Trump ka say obeba no me hwe video bi enra helicopter the helicopter pan and lift arms da ko si northern part of Nigeria no omo de atuo no ene aduana mo ba no omo de ama jihadist no etechesa so da fo no binum enim nia ekoso. And that explains why sounds Joe Biden time no person oko blast woman. Why no man leaky at the Amaji Hadison. Until down person connect phone and no means at times in phone number. What is happening? For Nigeria near Koso with all the oil reserves. No, so you never officer no and what do know general and kosher. And it tells you, so look, in 2027, about to be Nigeria. Oh, yes. Got any one when you ah, okay, I know about you came a room one minute.
I've 2 years ahead of us.
In Africa now. So, consider what is happening. Oh, you don't have a visionary leader. Say, no vision, perhaps in contemporary time, perhaps. The only person I'm a single no mean any Burkina Faso. Because making Kenya Burkina Faso fine, Niger fine, Mali fine, Guinea fine. No, one more I'm single almost say one more. Because I'm better than President Mahama ya de pan jam. No way dear. Look what is happening to President Mahama. The level of insecurity, the impatience and intolerance. Na obia the kase mona nanom na ma yetu kwa men konoma
Mysterious death, road accident,
armed robbery attacks,
fire outbreaks.
Just the pan fan. So what is happening in the Bokui? Yaba. Nanachina ya biabe. And you are in power. So what is happening in Boko? Look at this. So swampan se nanadro se ba umio nanko bi ko kan sansem we wo Boko. And yet President Mahama ko Boko ko kan sansem. Na onya apologetic.
Come on, into so baby.
Oh, but it oh, but to swabo yan to swabo nya sa na ese nipa obehave. I'm not President Mahama ko kan sansem me ka so ni so kan sa binim didi matem. Didi matem. Daydreamers. Omu didi matem. And I had got him can I out and then majority leader majority. What him calling so. Look at what is happening. If your uncle in the indiscipline and the intolerance going on in this country. And now want to say some George Pacho and answer. Could you talk black one? Davy.
See, I told Obama, dear, by 4 years and so.
No, but the point is that, hey, young train. And so she shot the knee. So shot the knee. Now, by the equal, abandon the ink and I quite abandon.
So we are abandoning the existing one air question. We are starting a new one. Kumasi Accra Express.
Obesayano, Obeyan, Sokolafia. Top up. This is what African intellectuals are interested in.
Me brother Bako. Ade Bako the boy Trisua sa toilet ya yes Ghana first toilet no. Bako e wo KCC school south. Ya ye besi ye ntime ya no.
Ghana first dia no. Ghana first dia o wi a na nya ban no
na private Franklin Akule
madam for no.
Okay. Or no, a private person, Adi. And on the assemblies, no.
And it was a very good idea.
You see, and no,
Franklin, no crime, and Sana Obey, this is bringing Gigi.
Oh, baby, Kumasi, baby.
This is MC,
baby, regional ministers, baby,
regional ministers in the
It's man, no, but I'm crying now, no. Shen why you know your son for so no. Because he said, I bind the Busu toilet in 30,000.
Does it make sense at this era? Does it make sense this era?
And if you been you see a evening. Say be a public places, be a transport station, be
private.
So the private person you should do it.
VIP for bay or do bunso ha.
Omode.
Bunso ho.
Yeah.
Otra bunso so ba wani kakra Johnson when you was omo
yeah.
I'm on for gusu ye bebre. So why should a visionary leader, a responsible and a reasonable minister, a responsible and a visionary leader, present time? Now you want me ye TFI. Yeah. Now I go get kra oka. In Belgium. When you about to my war portfolio, every single day be on about 100,000. Every single day. And they have organized it, say, "Omo be kum 100,000 no. E bi baba, santi every single day so. Omo be be about
200,000 no mu produce.
Sa. This is what George no madwuma on oye. Oye no crel. Because broni dia, baby a broni wo dia. Now net 2020 what e be etiafi. Ye be adwunsobuo. Ye basis ya kwanaba be ye. Previous experience any sika die sika wi akro no bo. David. There was some tisam say David. Nyankopon nya hane na sanka de mba. Nso so wa mam ya be wura. Ha opese me meka won sampa no. Meka nsampa no. Enti wo hwe amanfo nkra ya be kwa yi. Bebre ni adwuma ye. Ya se birim kra kuta degree.
Yeah, bebre.
Anso no call no S8.
A year 110,000. 65 years who qualify. Almost there's about 50,000 who apply but one qualified. So they were not ready for the screening.
If you're a visionary leader, if you're a responsible leader, you are a forward-looking leader, you are sincere and honest leader, you must even be alarmed. My man in Maya, bell plaque can 110. Soldier, na police, na prison, na fire service, na migration. No. Amami Gidia when Yankupo Mukurano. African intellectuals and African politicians. May I cry and Gidia no Moka for Yankupo? Nigeria said Debbie. There are some question marks now. Because you be fucking. I don't know if some people tell me no more rent than be brave for Ministry of Foreign Affairs for ambassadors and high commissioners. I think it is over years gone by and you have to talk to Adani. Why? And so and they think that the ordinary Ghanaian no so kwasia so jiminia so yanko yemu wamunko yensisi wamunko yemu kambe faso yemu na woni se me metra me kasa me yan fifi ne ndan yan fifi ni pipi ni am ye no and pipi for the 100% men kasa auto because the issues I'm raising them today no issues that I'm raising in them and pipi tell me raising those issues.
And so
up to now President Kofona started Buankra in Lamport. Nasa Mahama ne must be Omanya MPP by and what we Lamport, Gamunwe in Lamport. Some people are very serious on this in Lamport. I Kamunwe. Na train crowd people 8 years train call him for. Train echo him for. And doesn't make sense. Now no go Accra now or go by road to Paga or Boko or to Sampa or to Eluba. I die. No much she go to the meeting. You call we.
In the last 2 weeks, I called Elubu twice.
Ufaka.
Nana. Nelubu, they saw the card. Nana.
So
Nana.
So from Kumasi
from the Kwai to Asanko. And then from Enche to Elubu.
Ghana.
It is terrible.
Ghana. Then Kaudu Elubu and Kaura Avorians on the side, so they are Mokwa and Kama. You can't understand. Sha uko Gondokrum. Cote d'Ivoire for na your Mokwa and sa Atraboda no cra Benin Ababe Boagana Kakra. You see the difference. And up to now, President Mahama, I mean, President Mahama ban now, and can you tell my system of DCMCs? You ever told Mosaba, there be a mass. And you know, you're gonna home. Until young people for 19 young and also, sir. Until the president to be up and say, on about appointed DC. And I'm a classmate, but now Madame Fumia. Now, what kind of system are we operating in Africa? What kind of system? Now, me can say, when even MPs have gone to the president, finance minister, oh boy, a cat, Nasa Sanono. You call an answer, you buy. You call an answer, you buy. Now, President Bishop, I could conquer. Abba.
No, criticize the digitalization says, Yank and Fudi and your document near Pakushi.
A pressure which was mounted on the Nairi because Baumia Papa was the secretary. Baumia Papa was the secretary to the Northern People's Party and he was secretary to the Mamprugu.
Oh, he was secretary to the Northern People's Party.
And the secretary.
NLM, no, a cabo, and my majority.
I'm a woman, I do majority no crab bread.
The bread,
sadness.
I can't one.
And no, because Baumia's father was the secretary to the Nairi. Now, I said, Kusasi conflict, secretary Krachini, lawyer Nikas, pressure Babano, so say, on the crown Nairi, opium. So pressure was mounted on Nairi. And pressure was mounted on Baumia's father. So one cross one. And say, develop. So Baumia's father was forced by circumstances to cross carpet. Unlike Paul Foko's father.
Not to satisfy himself, but to satisfy the majority.
People. And a Paula Foko, the other papa voluntarily. Yes, CPP for no. Send your can. There be Yaman and Cosa. So Paula Foko's father voluntarily. Also, he did well. Because Paula Foko papa said, oh, no, so call on CPP ticket too.
Oh, sir.
Ah, no, sir, CPP, ya campaign, and some money, ya cano. Daddy. So he also crossed to the UP. Now, that was the first incident. Sirim Fono, a day, a union, a MISA. Never to home. Then, later, the 1966 coup, no by Buzia Krakoy. So when Buzia came, now I'm about by a National Commission on something, to give him the opportunity to go around. What do Memphis at the Sun Nankabekan NCC?
Yeah.
And a dombo numa ni jatoka liyo numa ni sike da tadamno. Ati asiyama NLC for no say. Modi ye basa ye political party da action. Kofi Buzia ne be ye leader. Eti position na mo create no. Mo me mfa ma Kofi Buzia. That was 67 no no. Say you be obenya advantage to go around the whole country. Eti ansana mo be ka say ya left banner or mo better progress party. Ne Buzia ko Ghana ha ba bibia ma manfo ahunu Buzia. And so I will sacrifice a northerners and the mai.
Yeah.
Mpacho wutie mi ye. Now, in 1979, because both the PFP and the UNC who said northerners and abo more than a piano. PFP echo in running mate from Dagomba. UNC echo in running mate from Dagomba. PFP echo for Dagomba ni. UNC Kofa Dagumbani in appreciation of the contributions of the Northerners. And they maintain the Dagati. And they maintain the Wala, the Sisala, the Frafra. Frafra, Ekwakosi, and Kasina, and Nankana. The Kasina is different from Nankana. Frafra, Kasina, Nankana. No, Mudi Sike Tadam. Yeah. I think one more time, Takasan was so. Then Buzia won, and a woman we so about saying about him. Now, in 1998, once again, Baba to Abano. At the Kumko for Nassim Niwamo. Nassim Niwam, Malik Yakubu.
Yeah, Malik.
Sam Niwam. And so, I don't know, more accused for, and so Baba to my the Kumko for.
They didn't choose their own.
They didn't.
They thought the Kumko was the right candidate.
Exactly.
And so they abandoned him.
They abandoned their own Malik Yakubu.
About to my day Kufo.
Going by the logic, man for the nano, woman tear, sign a words of reason. They should listen to words of reason.
So it is not like a ne. Baumia Jamujo was there, Baumia, and the Opo, Yampo, or yo, or by my own, my Yabian and Antonio Cotamano. There has been an instance that no more
a serious one.
A
serious one was in 2007 December.
Ali Muhammad.
A certain vice president.
Just like the Tabaumia case.
At Dagomba. Certain vice president at Dagomba. But that was why Dagomba and Intina Jakumko for as the running
mate and then subsequently.
Antina while you're sending Good. In December 2007, one can say, yeah, yes, for
the Kotoma
minority for the Kotoma Muhammad. They didn't say that. But man and Nakufado. With all the official backings of Alan Martin. With all of Hodam Casabe, you didn't free no. Yeah. But I'm a home.
So, as someone say, in 2007, now Ali Muhammad, a vice president, sitting vice president, sitting vice president.
Exactly.
And now Lancha Martin enjoyed the support of the presidency. And so not to a man now because they saw him as competent and ready to lead
the party.
And they, Dr. Baumia, vice president, Sanyasa or you're competent. None of them for visa or bet me a leading partner when Yamaya enkomo ntoma ne se do man try di mama no
Dabi.
etinye tribalism and regional lines and ethnicity
And then so be a minority or majority. What boy? If you know the history of the Dankwa Buzia tradition, going back from 1947, August 1947 to today, except you want to be mischievous. And come on, Kasasam. So I have massive support I enjoy in the Volta region, in the Mamprusi, in the Kusasi, the Sisala, the Wala, the Gonja. Me support to pa me Obiri Boahen, me support to pa wo sa regions ni nyina wo di otini Volta no. Me come chiro say me support no ya massive say. I doubt if there's any an account speaking man, whether MPP or NDC, or enjoy massive support for
maybe the better computer be to me.
Ah, well, maybe Chama to me.
You know, when we went with Dr. Baumia 2023, the prime is no so.
Then you have some keto. So the point is that please. Kasent here will be. I had done some me drew Yendia. I had done some me drew Jirapa. People write Obiri Boahen. Jirapa. When I went to Laura, the paramount chief was not well. Oh, Obiri Boahen Bahameba. When I went to the paragraph, hey, lawyer, they are sure that Lambrusi, a similar thing happened. So, with due respect, don't try, people should not try to offend the sensibilities and the sentimentalities of people from other ethnic groups. And people, you know, Beneba to Baba, Nebeko to Baba, Ba Nebenim, the say, near Bosom no be Yamabe. So, please, what would they say? I'm glad here. So, we are sacred here. What is our discussion about here? No, my mom for Buafu. Don't do that. Don't go that tangent. Go on with your message. Go on with your message. And I like the way I was there. But me and Kokasa, enemy, you say, if I be cross about me about Munchere, we love Muyaba Munchere. Obia, you consider no in 2088. 17 years on chariot.
For potentially becoming
vice president,
the occupant of the second highest office.
On chariot. What's some son? So when you have some car, and I walk aside, so when you have some car. Mamma, well,
our party news.
Anchira, for Accra House of Book. Who was 1911? 11th November
1935.
1911.
11.
At 11 a.m. Accra House of Book was born on 11th November 1911 at 11 a.m.
Mr. Akuka, and a great. Emma Nafisa, Omo Yahima.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, basically.
East constituency. They say a very good morning to you.
Oh, Michaba
Baba Mando is also with us. Yana is here, me baho. Baba Doctor Nyame Befi. Baho.
Okay.
You know,
I know for Abisim.
Abisim good. Enti Iberum Sinyane is. Na.
Meaning so Hune Nana. Hune Nana, Dr. Jura. Mr. Jura.
Dr. Befi.
Mr. Jura.
Tell me about him.
Hey, one of the leading characters of the UP.
Mr. Jura.
Yes.
Wow.
One of the leading characters. And in fact, in around 1970s, no about the leading poultry farmer in the whole of Bron.
Wow.
Yes.
In that name, Dr. Befi.
Yes. Sir, Neba Julian Nejira. Julian Nejira, Bane, Dr. Befi.
Okay.
Julian Nejira. Nimiane said Jira. Gira, Nina, papa.
Okay.
Woman yabisim 4 per se, sir. I could fit achievement here. Now, the portrait no abisim. In the 60s, no bears a portrait. So, Dr. Befi, no papa yet. So, imagine Dr. Befi coming to Sunyania. Now you are telling Dr. Befi, sir, or your mono. Does it make sense?
See.
That didn't make sense. Because we cried in 1992 when I started MPP and me organizer. No. Let me call Mr. Jiraho.
Mr. Jiraho.
And that time, 1992, Mr. Jira Yemre. In 1992, Mr. Jira Yemre.
It was some party now.
Kwame Kura PDA nyina gira wo man chini bi. Gira. Hey, Nana Sabin, upa so Nana
Sabin, hwidim.
Hwidim. Upa Nana Sabin, but Mr. Gira may be older than Nana Sabin. And Tian the Antamania band and Tatu Nana ya boy no. Yan Mr. Gira no sumaye.
All right.
What you say?
Okay, we will come to Sunyani East someday with Dr. Kwesi Nyame Befi. Our payment dues.
Payment dues, no.
Launch.
We were more from her. Studio her. Dr.
China.
Never coming in. I mean, I wish I am a sorry. I am a sorry. Look, about now, Hajia treasurer. I am sorry, say MPP at the end of Kitu Abu. MPP no, Mabia Bam Obia Matia Deuce. Utia Deuce noa. Now could our card and noa. Who qualifies our to a bunny bia.
No.
That is all. But China, I had your mamma, MPP, mamma, and I'm just in quite young mamma. Someone cannot crown my young Musrodia. MPP, so MPP and Tiasia. Amma Obia can't remember Biano. Obetua Banibi. Some people for yes, sir. Mr. Fasan 2028. Obey and this. But I'll your system, I say. Yeah, you when delegate. She can some not free. Me can't be Biana so him about. My young man was so much making canny chat, meaning woman quite cheap, Miss Young Woman, me Yanokura Canny. My people focus a look, yeah, be a wipe beer. Now I'm to send Dr. China on and I cannot see scanning sense 20 cities, no me 20. No me 20 me boy.
Yeah.
But NPP can make it flat. 10 cities. 10 cities. Would they 10 cities a month? People like Ian and so MPP card 10 cities a month.
Yeah.
10 cities a month. Who 10 cities a month now? You have two constituency about over to be. You have two regional over to be. You have two national over to be. A brochure from Fairly Prima. Now no matter MPP a brochure for they were complaining about Prozi.
And then Minya Ohaniba Boache, he has put himself out to be the branch organizer of MPP UK branch. A petition the election management committee said almost 30 polling centers. Ewo abrochi diaspora no mo toba no ho omu yo quality na beka Ghana de. He say omu betwa ticket in and out.
Sense. A political party intellectual aspire.
And I think it's a wonderful proposal. And
a wonderful proposal. We crowd the end the mo ye pulling. Cadbury members some UK na Cronubia no. Utia we are near percentage mabeto. Every Cadbury member.
They are paying £10 a month as monthly dues.
And they are prepared to pay.
And did they pay? Me kwe makoti amede.
Sa. Obia tia binanka ya beto abai. Obia free US, free Canada mra. Asisire na doso. Isa chinchim na doso. Apod bona doso. Azana doso. Abikaze, enti bebrebe ya me during our time, na me catch John Bodum de bia, bia muya. Bia muya. We so buy bia muya copy say free ho. Me free 2022. Ya can by now we are in 2024 testing Kodia and come ya my Cadbury members. What the amuka say? Mo be ya sa on na mo ko wi amu behu ni bisi.
Well, young so now easy pain for Monday we will go to you will take the details of another the highlights of the 2026 budget, probably the next 2 weeks ahead of us, you be home come then we will just opposite what they said in opposition. Say Omubeye vis-a-vis the manifesto Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia presented to us. You be in
PSG. So kai. Maso so ni team ne Bayan.
Omo ya de pe ma me bet to.
Bayan. Oh ya Bayan de ni bobo. Bayan ni bobo. Bayan no te say eh. Ba mo de no na ye mi hu pa.
Ebe.
Bayan de ni bobo. Bayan de ni bobo pa. Bayan de ni bobo. Na ayifo no de no na almost a PSG. The PSG no na means so PSG be just that at Barcelona na na omono enke kakika. We have similar matches at Barcelona boy and so say he ba wo huna Araju and Kunde no mo ba ni sa no na man Sevilla show mo ba for something. Ah, say just Araju no ni nyansa. Kunde nim nyansa. Bati no so nimbo no ho nyansa. Enti ba dia ne ba ai ro man hwe mashera no ho. O man hwe na mashera no e bobo. Pika ni Puskas no bobo o man hwe. Barcelona team ba man na say o mo hwe team bi 4-2. Abaya 3-2 no o mo hwe team no 4-2. I think Saturday go also. I think at the 80th minute or so, Bobby ya na Barcelona defenders no. O man tra center line no kra. Awadi all the defenders so. Na say o bi poto akira. Na say o Mbappe num bia na Salah num bia. Anyway, the chair will be out.
Adwa so chair, adwa hwere or a police station officer watchman go be ya sa.
Oh, me tell so be nearby.
Ono so so mfa we nia go.
I na Ghana sam na du ba bia na say what it kra say na nkope fura dan bi kra no mu nko ana. Because you say
wo ba ya sa dia why or will review na we chakakra fashion machine mami.
Because no, one friend
yes, I'm going to say DNA who wants
to they are not looking forward to pay attention to the youth. How can you have people 100 and something thousand say you're a soldier? Now we are paying a for security reasons. You say you now to say I could conquer. I'm running and go. I sorry, call him. I can't banker.
His name is lawyer Nana Obiri Boahen. Hey, na betino. No one na beti afri ni honam.